morning, Matt. I'm over here on the here. You're probably generally aware that teams that take a 3-0 lead in the Stanley Cup final usually win the cup, and I was wondering what kind of conversations you guys are having internally about trying to ignore that kind of data.
We don't look at that stuff. You guys do. I'm sure a lot of other people do, but we don't. We coming in today, have a nice recovery day, do what you can to get ready to go for tomorrow, and tomorrow just we've done such a good job of having that one game simple mindset. Win your first period, win your first few shifts. That's all you got to do tomorrow. It's really calm, kind of chilled, relaxed group today. Use that to our advantage.
Left side, second row, Jameson.
For Anton, obviously throughout these playoffs, you guys have been really good at kind of winning those last 2-3 minutes and closing out games. Same last night. How impressed were you with how you guys finished that game, especially with the work Ekblad did? I think he ate 30 seconds alone just pinning that puck on the boards.
Yeah, I mean, feels like we've been doing this the whole season. Actually, the past 2 years, playing tight games and be able to enjoy those moments as well. That's our strength of the team, and that's what we're good at. So just believe in each other and go finish the job is what we are good at.
Right side, third row, Dan.
Matthew, in 3 games, their power play is 0 for 10. McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, Hyman, Bouchard, no goals. As good as you guys have been playing, does that surprise you?
No, I mean, I don't know. It's just, I think it just speaks to, obviously you said the penalty kill. They've been, great, aggressive, blocking shots, putting it on the line. It's a very committed 5-man effort out there against those guys. They're very talented players, and you have to be against those guys if you want to have success. But we've as many offensive guys we have on the team. We're defense minded first team, and that's against whoever is on the ice. So I just think it's a big thing for our team to do it collectively and as 5 guys, especially when you have talented guys out there. So. Just got to do it again tomorrow.
Right side, front row, Tracy.
Hi, Matthew. Wanted to ask you about Vladimir Tarasenko. One, how much did you watch him, as growing up in St. Louis, and, just how valuable has he been as a teammate since he's been here?
Yeah, he's been so valuable. I watched him a ton growing up. He was one of my favorite players. It's actually pretty crazy that I'm on the same team as him right now, and when it's all said and done, we'll be looking back at that as one of the coolest moments for me. Seeing him score a ton of big goals, and last night was no different. So it's pretty cool putting, put that in, put that in. Great play by Lucy, great play by Lundy to start. They've been a really good line for us, and I'm sure my 12 or 15-year-old self would be completely starstruck with me having this opportunity right now to play with them.
In that same row, Steven.
Anton, you've played with Alexander Barkov for a long time. What has he meant to you guys in this playoffs? Paul Maurice said yesterday the games he's most impactful for, and sometimes he doesn't show up on the score sheet. What does he mean to you guys in terms of whether he's creating offense, shutting the other opponents down, and all the other little things he does?
I mean, I don't know. I can't say enough of him. He's been unreal. During the whole time I've been here, it's been such a pleasure to be able to get to know him and follow him just every day, see how hard he works. And obviously him playing, probably he's always great, but now he's just doing every little thing as good as he can and helps the team every night to win. So sometimes he doesn't score, but he does so many great things that helps us to win games.
We'll take a couple more. Right side in the back, Farhan. I'm sorry.
Maybe this one's for Matthew. You've been asked about Sergei a lot, but I'm just wondering what don't we see of Sergei that you see on a daily basis that's valuable to the team, whether it's off ice leadership, work ethic, that we just wouldn't see.
Yeah, it's probably all off ice if you guys aren't seeing it right now. His preparation, him being so calm, as the stakes get higher, he gets more calm, more poised, more focused. He really settles us all down. He's been a huge part of that all year, and he's been playing unbelievable for us right now. And we're trying to block as many shots and clear the lane out as much as possible. But if there's a breakdown, he's there for us. So It's just his calmness for me. That's what separates him from any other goalie I've ever seen, and how focused and his work ethic. I mean, his workouts are incredible. Everything he does outside of the rink is, preparing him for what he's going to do when that game starts. And it's working.
One more, second row on the right side, Matt.
Yeah, Anton, just kind of going back to Matthew's answer about a 3-0 series lead and keeping things simple tomorrow night. What do you do to make sure you don't look past tomorrow's game and just stay focused on what you have to do in one game here tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, just try to play it the same way we've been playing, We know how to play, and it's all about going out and just try to have fun and enjoy the moment as well, but know that it's going to be a hard game, They're going to give everything they have, and we need to be able to give everything we have, and it's going to be a great game tomorrow.
Maybe in March you didn't even expect to make the playoffs. You come here, you're one game away from winning the Stanley Cup, but just how important has this journey been for you this late in your career?
It's been a journey, that's for sure. Obviously been in the league for parts of 17 seasons now and had a lot of ups and downs personally and team-wise. But over the last few years, trying to turn Buffalo around and get that organization going in the right direction, it was definitely challenging but extremely rewarding at the same time. And this year I wanted to make sure that I was going to put myself in a position, no matter what, to play in the playoffs and compete for a Stanley Cup. And I wasn't going to compromise in that goal. So it was a difficult decision for me to do, but I felt like Florida was going to give me the best chance to reach the ultimate goal, and now just have to take it one more game at a time.
Left side, second row, Jameson.
For Oliver, just how impressed have you been with what Aaron Ekblad's done during this playoff series? Obviously, you all make sacrifices, but him in particular, it seems like he's always getting in the way, getting in the corners. Last night, obviously, killed a lot of time there at the end. It just seems like he really is kind of sacrifice incarnate for you guys.
Yeah, he's been a beast, blocking shots, skating well, moving the puck, breaking the puck out. I think him and Forsey have been doing a really good job, obviously on the top line. Just a unbelievable person, great leader for the organization. So we're happy to have him.
Left side, front row, EJ.
Oliver, for you, Sergei Bobrovsky's been masterful so far in these first 3 games, but one of the things I've noticed is him handling the puck behind the net on the rim arounds. He just seems to be out there, makes it easy, seemingly, for the defenseman. How important is that for you guys?
No, it helps us out. We know what he's going to do with the puck when he's stopping it behind the net, so we can just get back there as quick as we can and try to give him out. I think that's been helping us out. Everybody knows what's going to happen and how we're breaking the puck out. So yeah, he's been doing a lot of good things.
Right side, front row, Steven.
Kyle, you've been at this playing-wise for a while. Paul Maurice has been at this coaching for decades now. What is it about Paul as a coach that allows him to prepare you guys for this moment, and how badly do you guys want to win this, particularly for him?
Well, he has a unique way of getting us prepared. Sometimes he uses humor, sometimes he's more demanding. He has a very good pulse on the team and what he thinks he needs to portray in the message each day. And there isn't a lot of gray area in our game in what he's trying to show us. He seems to prepare us for each scenario, and he's been preparing these guys for 2 years on how to play. And for me, that was awesome coming into the group late a few months ago and having a game plan that's so concise and so precise that I knew what was expected of me, and I just wanted to go out there and do my job. And obviously we know how long he's been around, and he's one of the best coaches to ever coach in the NHL, and we know that he hasn't achieved the ultimate goal, but so we want to do it for him for sure. But like I said, small picture.
Right side, third row, Dan.
Kyle and Oliver, I guess too. I mean, you guys, Kyle, you were talking about your journey, and Oliver, you probably could do the same, right? So it's until this year, neither one of you had a ton of playoff success, and here you are. Tomorrow night, you can win the Stanley Cup. So just basic question, like, what does this mean to you? What does this sitting here right now with that knowledge mean to you?
No, you start. You got the long
You're
answer,
so well spoken. Well, I think it's something that's interesting in our league, that if you don't have playoff success, a lot of the times that's looked at as a negative. When so much of this league is timing and the teams that you play on, and through no fault of our own as players sometimes, and you have to look at the person, and you have to look at the type of player that they are, and if they are capable of being part of a team and playing well in the playoffs. Because there's a very specific type of player, I think, and most players in the league are in that category, but sometimes they get labeled as, oh, we don't want this guy because they haven't played in the playoffs. Well, there's so many guys that haven't played in the playoffs that would be absolute dogs in the playoffs, and I think that we have a team that has a lot of dogs. So for me personally, like I've just been soaking up every day and just trying to consume the moment.
Yeah, I mean, same for me. I'm just super happy to be in this situation. Obviously, having a couple of rough years in Vancouver, getting bought out, but yeah, I think just to be in this position with this organization, this team, so many special guys in that room. Yeah, I think I'm just trying to take one day at a time, soak it in, and have fun with it. Because I think it's hard when you're in the bubble too to kind of let yourself soak it in. So that's what I'm trying to do.
We'll take two more, right side, back row.
Hey, for either one of you, Matthew talked about Sergei's preparation and some legendary workouts. Like, what don't we see from this guy that's propelled him to this success? Whether it's how hard he trains himself or his preparation. Can either of you speak to your goalie in that sense?
You probably don't see a lot unless you're getting a tan in the winter, but he's just so. The thing that's most impressive about him for me is his edges and how powerful and how strong he is on his edges. Like, he makes so many acrobatic saves, and he's always seems to be in the right position, but that's because his edges are so good and he works on them so diligently every single day in practice. So and there's so many other things that he does off the ice to prepare that are, you know, second to nobody that I've ever seen in the goalie position. But just how good he is on his edges is pretty remarkable. And
Kyle, thank you for your time. Do we have one in Swedish for Oliver?
Yes. I like that.
For Jonathan, center left.
Oliver, igår när du kom tillbaka till hotellet, och jag förstår att det är samma rutiner efter match, nedvarvning och media och allt det där liksom. Men när du var själv på rummet och själv med dina tankar liksom, hur gick de då?
Ja, men det var lite som jag sa innan, man försöker ändå ta in det. Man försöker njuta av stunden samtidigt som man inte vill sväva iväg för mycket. Så att, men en bra känsla och jag tycker vi har haft det hela säsongen också, en trygg känsla, så att det var väl det jag hade när jag kom tillbaks till rummet. Och man får dra lite i tyglarna, att man får inte sväva iväg allt för långt fram, så att ändå i taget, som jag sa, försöka njuta av stunden, och det försökte jag göra igår.